Let's see if it works. La 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 la. La 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 la. Okay, I just heard my voice on that, so I know it at least works. Let's get out of there before it like does that whole re-looping thing. What I am doing today is working on doing like this little fun character sheet. I will be for realsies with you guys. I found this on Pinterest. This is not mine. It has the person that the template is made by, like right here. So cool. And I was like, this would be a perfect time to do what the fuck is this? A live stream. Y'all, I'm tired. So, I am also going to, I guess, talk a little more about it while your videos live. Am I not live currently? I thought I was. Okay, yeah. Alright, share. Copy link. I don't know why I'm doing the na 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 na. So first one that we got up here is I decided to do Louie Lou. Um, Louis is my werewolf. I realize I feel like someone's gonna fight me a little bit, or not. Maybe people don't actually give two shits. Maybe people do. I don't know. There's this whole like awkward cringe phase that everybody goes through for a while, isn't there, when it comes to this whole like fucking shit. Oh, the difference between like a werewolf and a shifter. Shifters can do whatever they want to. Werewolves are, like, stopped by the moon. Like, like you can't choose when you want to do the thing. And I have decided that werewolves can just go to and fro whenever the fuck they want. That's how I decided to do it in my world. And I guess basically treat werewolf more like a colloquial term. You're all shifters. It's just what kind of shifter are you? You're a wolf slash werewolf shifter. Um, Louis lives in. I think I'm gonna actually add that to here. Oh, I don't use Adobe. Fuck you, Adobe. I use Affinity. I can't spell to save my life. Lives in Green Moon. Cool. Yep, Louis lives in Green Moon, and Green Moon is very Louisiana inspired. Now, it's not like the state of Green Moon. Green Moon in itself is a like a rural, like small town area ish. Maybe not rural because almost everybody like lives within city limits. The only ones who don't is actually that's a lie. Louis doesn't currently. I just realized something. He is from Green Moon, but when we meet him as an adult, he actually lives somewhere else. So he is from Green Moon, but lives in Elderman. Oops. I can't spell the name of my own places right. And then Elderman is further up north. Uh, Louis actually gets to experience snow. So, depending if you love or hate snow, that will either excite you or upset you. So yeah, I use Affinity instead of Adobe. This is Affinity Designer. I have both Affinity Designer, Publisher, and Photo. Let's get out of that one. I have too many tabs. Oh, the void. The void. Okay. Um. So we have Elderman, Green Moon. So those are important things to know. Probably. I don't know. He's a bisexual legend. Um, he, him. in the main story 30, I do have a little background. I had it posted and then I decided to take it offline because I'm going to get it looked through by a professional, like a professional beta reader to look at it. And I'm going to tweak it, and I think it's going to be only on uh, Kindle Unlimited and then ebook, like exclusively for Amazon. I think I'm going to put it there because I need to generate something. Anyway, it has some interesting things that I should have done a better look at, but I'm working with anyways, like the pastel versus the goth. And I'm like, I wouldn't call Louis goth, but he is not, he ain't this. He ain't pastel either. So I guess we're gonna work our way down and why I picked what I picked. Okay, so we have Louis. Louis Lou. Main story, age 30. There will be a little background story thing. Like I said, I had it posted, then I take it down, and it will be back online. Now, rather if that is paid content or free content, I might make it paid content. Um, but that is, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with that one. But that's when we see a brief time of him as a teenager. I am rambling so goddamn bad. I am sorry, folks. Pronouns he, him, sexuality, bisexual, species. Amber eyes. And the amber eyes is all the time. It is both in the more human form and in the wolf form. Dirty blonde hair, tan skin, and the tan skin is more or less just from him being outside. He is a handyman, woodworker, so he gets to see a lot of sun. Um, I have a cat. I don't know if you can hear him. He sounds like a little crying baby. I don't have a crying baby, other than unless you refer to a cat as a baby, which I do. So yeah, I guess I do have a crying baby. Meh. Meh. Oh, he's joining me. He's joining me. Please don't step on my keyboard, baby. I'll hold you. I will hold you. Here we go. So, I gotta cuddle the cat while I talk to you. Where was I? Yeah, 6 foot and 3 inches in the human form. Tall man. I don't see him being particularly muscular. I see him more as being like, and now these are the things that you won't have on here because I am kind of limited on space and I still want this to be legible for people can read it when I ultimately post it online. That way for I could let people know I have characters and shit. God, this is so awkward. This feels awkward and cringe, Pepper. That's my cat's name. This is so awkward and cringe, Pepper. Sweet boy. I don't know if you could hear his little motor going. But yeah, I don't see him being like particularly like hunky muscular. No, 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 no. Because I know that's what's popular. And this is just, I don't know. I don't always want to like rub my face against a 6 pack of abs. Can he be like lean and not be painful to touch? I don't know. Also, like, I'm a lesbian. So, some of my. I don't know what's up with us lesbians writing gay male fanfic in particular. Oh my god, do many of us do it? Oh well. Wolf form, 7 foot wolf form. In this form, he can stand upright, got the digigrade legs, but he can also go down on all fours and run. Again, he is originally from Green Moon, but when we meet him properly as an adult, he will be living in Elderman. And you'll learn more about his story of how and why he got there. Alright, lawful versus chaotic. I might actually move that a little more over. Because it's not like he's crazy. He's playful, but he's not above the law by any means. Like, he is. Like, he's not doing evil shit. But, like, so. In the country that I live in, you have to pay licensing. Like, you got to get like a fishing license every year, and sometimes there are different licenses for different things. Like different kind of fishing. Like, are you going freshwater fishing? Sometimes you need a license to fish a particular type of fish. Uh, Louis ain't doing any of that. He takes his chances and just fishes. Um, there are laws about catch and release. Like, if you bring them home, I think that's like one of the things that determines if you are breaking the law or not. But if you catch and release, a lot of times they might like leave you alone. Um, but I believe that kind of just depends on where you live, and that even varies from we have counties here, and that depends per county. So yeah, he's willing to break the law to do a couple of things. Um, so I guess what they're referring to is like the mom friend versus adopted child friend is this a caretaker or is this somebody who requires care? I think is what this means. And Louis is definitely a caretaker. He went through parification. That is in that one like little short story. He went for parification, um, and even though he himself is like a hot mess, he is very quick to help other people. Um, I'm not sure if I want to move the nice down because he's playful, but he's kind of like the snarky playful, like, yeah, that's cute and all, but you need to go. So I think I'm gonna move that down because he is affectionate. I don't say he's cold. Um, I don't think this gives away like too much of the story. There's a scene where he's helping out like one of his friends and is all like, be gone by like the next morning. I'll let you use my backyard for you and your little gal pal can look at the stars. And it's the next morning and it's all like, you know what, this is cute and all, but you need to get out of the yard now. I gotta let my birds run. He's got birds, by the way. I gotta let my chickens go. I gotta let my chickens feed. Gotta let them flock around, and I gotta check on them and watch them as they do their thing. And then, so, but he'll do it like very like sarcastically. Uh, have a character who wasn't making a face, they just turned to look at him to acknowledge that he was there because he was like accidentally interrupting something and he realized that. And he made a statement like, oof, talk about eyes that could kill. And then gets punched in the arm because he's being a smartass. Because that person wasn't making a face. They just looked to acknowledge him and he just took the bait. So that's why he isn't playful. I don't think he's inherently like mean. Not Goff. That is such a funny thing to put there. I have characters that definitely fall under like the Goff thing, but he's definitely not Goff. Again, playful, very loyal. He is very trusting. Yes, he's a fucking hot mess. Tender or lonesome? Fuck if I know. Tender, lonesome. I don't know what makes this different than this. If you're introverted, you're not necessarily lonesome. You just prefer smaller groups. I don't know. But I am gonna. Hey, come back here. I'm gonna put that here. Here. Ain't no goddamn baby. That's the truth. Um. Despite all of his kindness, he does have a temper. That is one of his major character flaws. He does have a temper. You just gotta rub him the wrong way and he's fucking at it. I wouldn't say he's a dumbass. Yeah, introvert because he lives out in the country. Like he's on a gravel road, far away from the town and police. Eh, eh, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Alright, colors. What the fuck are his colors? His favorite colors. I never thought about that until now. So, I think we're gonna make this to a circle. Oh, shut up. I'm awake. I've been awake. Fucker. Yeah, I can see him be into that one. Blue. it would be definitely a darker blue. Then yeah. I think I'm gonna change boop boop. Surely there must be a faster way of doing this, but this is the weird awkward phase. I think in future videos I'm going to do a maybe title it like Meet My OC. I don't know. Oh fuck, I never finished my post. I'm on Blue Sky. I think I'm gonna have to use Twitter X because as much as I love the idea of Blue Sky, I like how it's formatted. Dude, it just doesn't feel like anyone's on there. And maybe because I'm not finding the right people or the people that I like are already more successful somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know what the dealio is. Cool. But yeah, um yep, at Renee Jenks, and it's all one word. Um, and then the little Blue Sky handle. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I need coffee. Um, I think that will conclude this episode. I'm going to drink some coffee, and then I think I will make another one. And then as I drink coffee, I'm gonna like look back on this and try to figure out what I can do differently. Um, Also, I need to figure out how to look into this because I don't think you just want to look into the void every time I gotta come back over here. All right, so we are going to end stream. Thank you for anyone who watches the playback of this.